Hello, my brothers and sisters, and welcome to another episode of Your Daily Armor. Today's topic, rain, rain, go away. So, I love the rain, I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's because I live in Arizona and it only rains a couple of times a year. I don't know. I really enjoy it. Even when I go visit friends in Seattle or Colorado or someplace like that and it rains, I love it. Love to be outside in it. Doesn't ever bother me. When I had about 3 years on, I was working this late afternoon, early evening shift. It happened to be during the summertime, and in summertime here in Arizona, we have something called the monsoons, which means for a period of time, probably about 2 months, there's a chance, at least a chance, every afternoon of rain. It comes up from the Gulf of Mexico, and sometimes really mild storm, sometimes pretty violent storm, called the monsoons. So we have those every summer. So this afternoon, it was a Sunday afternoon. It was warm. It was sticky because it was so humid. But it was raining. It wasn't a violent storm. It was just a heavy rain. Well, I have this issue. And the issue is I can't sit still. So here I was trying to figure out what to do. There weren't a lot of calls because, well, there wasn't a lot going on. There weren't a lot of people out. So I said, you know what? I'm tired of sitting here in this parking lot. I'm going to go see what I can find. See what I can drum up. So I went to this area where I usually had some luck finding some type of criminal activity. And I'm cruising down this road. And sure enough, up in front of me, I see somebody on a BMX bike. Now, mind you, it's pouring rain. And this guy's riding around on his BMX bike. Well, it was nighttime at that point. And he didn't have a light. So give me a reason to stop him. So I turn on my lights. I want to chat with him, see what's going on. He doesn't stop. I hit my siren a couple times. Boo, boo. Turns back and looks at me, starts to pedal faster. I'm like, seriously? So here we go. He makes a turn. I follow him. Now, it's really hard to get somebody to stop on a bike. When you're in a car, you can't get out and run. They're going to beat you. So I used a little bit of an advantage. I may or may not have bumped in a little bit with my bumper, which caused him to fall off his bike. We call it a love tap. So he got a little bit of a love tap and he fell off his bike. So you'd think that would make him stop. No, he got up and proceeded to run. So it's on now. I call off the foot pursuit. Boom, here we go. I'm chasing after him. He jumps over a fence. I jump over a fence. Chasing after him. He jumps over another fence. I jump over another fence. Chasing after him. He jumps over a third fence. I jump over, but I don't see him anymore. I'm like, well, something's going on. So I get on my radio to call off, hey, this is where I'm at, well, whatever. Well, guess what? My radio, because it had been raining so hard, literally stopped working. It didn't work anymore. And here I was in this backyard of somebody's house. I didn't even know where I was. And it's dark. And I'm looking for a guy that may or may not have a weapon. I don't know. May or may not be looking to ambush me. I don't know. And this huge feeling of, this is not good, suddenly came over me. So I was like, all right, I got to figure this out. I put myself in a position where, okay, this isn't too bad. And I started to make my way to the front. Was able to jump over another fence and got out to a street. Walked down the street and was able to figure out where I was. Well, I still didn't have a radio. So I kind of had to wait in the pouring rain for one of my buddies to roll up. And he finally did. And he's, of course, angry and pissed off and worried at the same time. How come you're not answering your radio? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. The sergeant keeps trying to raise you. I'm like, it's wet. It doesn't work. So he calls the sergeant, lets him know where I'm at. I let everybody know I lost the guy. Sergeant comes over, and I thought he would be more concerned about me. No. His simple question was, what the hell are you doing? It's raining right now. That's it. I just shrugged my shoulders. Didn't know what to say. I mean, I was pissed off. I'm completely soaked. My radio doesn't work. And the guy that I was chasing, nowhere to be found. So, of course, cops, being how they are, the next briefing, I had 3 umbrellas waiting for me. Yeah, that's right. Those kind of guys. So, push came to shove, and, well, weather won. Now, it turned out to be okay, right? Nothing happened to me, luckily. But what would have happened if my radio worked? I don't know. What would have happened if I wouldn't have lost him? I don't know. What would have happened if he would have turned on me with a gun and I couldn't call for help? I don't know. See, I wasn't prepared for the weather. The radios are not waterproof. Did I take that into account before I started chasing him? No. I just thought it would be a simple, I'm going to talk to this guy and see if he's got any warrants, and off we go. But it wasn't that. See, I was unprepared for the situation, and it turned around and bit me in the ass. It could have been worse. So ask yourself across your core four, body, being, balance, and business, where are you unprepared, or have you been unprepared and it's come back to bite you in the ass? And then a follow-up to that, I want you to think about one thing that you're currently unprepared for. One thing. It could be in your body. Hey, you're unprepared. If somebody was to attack you right now, somebody was trying to do something to you or your family right now, you would be unprepared to defend yourself or to defend that. Could be. Could be in one of the other areas. I want you to remember two words. I learned these in Boy Scouts. Yes, I am an Eagle Scout. I learned these in Boy Scouts, and I still remember them. They're only two words, pretty easy to remember. Be prepared. Be prepared. It doesn't mean over-prepare. It just means be prepared. Whatever situation that you find yourself in or that you're going to find yourself in, be prepared for that situation. See, because it may be something simple, like you get a flat tire and you don't have a tire iron in your car. Or it could be something more complicated. Like you have to get your family out of a sticky situation, and because you weren't paying attention, you don't know where the exits are. Be prepared. All right, that's it for today. Did you do a couple things? One, YouTube, @The Real Warrior Guardian. Follow us. And then on Facebook and Instagram, follow us @Warrior Guardian. Like this and share it. Share it with your family. Share it with your friends. Let them enjoy the stories as well. We'll see you on the next one.